that's not good. All right.
And take two.
Welcome to
Take three.
toss it. I'm not starting, right? Wait, is he rolling?
Yeah, Tony's ready to go. That's fine.
Wait, I think he just left.
No, you haven't started yet.
Oh!
You're on camera.
Take four.
Welcome to the National Academic Bowl third and fourth place game. This game hits Challenger Article from California against, where are you guys from? Right?
California.
Oh, you're both from California.
Bay Area.
Bay Area, where? All right, best of luck to both teams. Here's the first toss of the first quarter, toss number one. After being accused of using foul language in the House of Commons, this person claimed to have said the words "fuddle duddle." This great buzz. Well, count.
Here.
That's what we want. That's a great buzz still. 2. This person was the alphabetically first creator of the Greensword Plan, which was inspired by Andrew Jackson Downing. This person designed Milwaukee's Grand Necklace and Boston's Emerald Necklace. With an English partner, this person created a location whose landmarks include the Sheep Meadow and Belvedere Castle, and this person planned Morningside Park and Prospect Park. For 10 points, identify this landscape architect who worked with Calvert Vaux to co-design Central Park.
Homestead.
Yes, for 10. I go to college in Morningside Park. Or Morningside Heights, toss of 3. In 2023, a statue of this person replaced one of Robert E. Lee in Roanoke, Virginia. This person's contributions led to a 1955 breakthrough by Joe Tito and Albert Levon, who were able to accurately quantify human chromosome pairs. This person has been part of 60,000 studies which have used over 50 million tons of genetic material, though this person did not consent to providing that material. For 10 points, being this woman for whom scientists named the first immortalized human cell line, Gila. This is Henrietta Lacks. I don't know Henrietta Lacks. I highly recommend reading the book, Reading Ourselves, Henrietta Lacks. Toss 4. This leader was imprisoned at the Tullianum almost 6 years before being executed. This leader was victorious at the Battle of Gergovia in 52 BCE, and forces under this leader were besieged and defeated in 46 BCE at the Battle of Alesia, at which point, for 10. This production was the most recognized musical at the 73rd Tony Awards in 2019, receiving 14 nominations and winning Best Musical and Original Score. This musical started as a DIY theater project in Vermont with creator Anais Mitchell, who became the first woman in over a decade to be the solo author of a Broadway show. Set during the Great Depression, this is for 10 points. What musical inspired by the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice? Sorry, no?
Star-crossed levels.
It's the absolutely awesome 80s town. Number 6. The difference in this quality for two bonded atoms determines the bond's polarity. The greater difference for this quality implies a more polar character of a covalent bond, and this quality is affected by the atomic number and the distance of the covalent particle. Nope. Same thing as the number. The covalent particle from the charged nucleus. The Pauling scale assigns a numerical value to this quality for each element, with the highest being fluorine.
Electronegativity.
For 10. 7. A dome within one of these features is formed by Berkner Island. One of these features, named Thwaites, contains a portion termed Doomsday, while an example of these features, named Larsen, has begun to disintegrate. The Weddell Sea contains...
Ice shelf.
Yeah, for 10. Good. And 8. The Chicago Tribune editorial card called the large author's photo on the back cover of this children's book demonic. The title character of this book provides...
The Giving Tree.
Yeah, great buzz.
All right, so we have a score of Rancho Milpitas at 50 and Challenger Ardenwood at 10.
Second quarter, toss of 1. This person composed music to an opera that contains an aria of a falling body and the Hagar chorus. This composer worked with a librettist to create an opera about the Trinity test, which focused on J. Robert Oppenheimer. Besides the Klinghoffer and Dr. Atomic, this composer created an opera based on a 1972 diplomatic mission involving Mao Zedong. For 10 points, name this American minimalist. Yes, Adam, your bonus. Adam's work, The Wound Dresser, takes its title and inspiration from a work by this American poet of drum taps on leaves of grass.
You
You get another 10. 2. This experiment inspired another experiment in which Juan Oro took a concentration of HCN and NH3 and poured small amounts of adenine. This experiment was conducted to prove hypotheses by Alexander Oparin and J.B.S. Paulding regarding the synthesis of complex organic compounds from inorganic ones. This experiment used 2 electrodes to imitate the conditions of prehistoric Earth. Van Point identified this experiment named for 2 University of Chicago biochemists that investigated the origin of life.
Atoms and molecules.
Sorry, it's not.
Minus and molar experiment.
It's a good guess. Miller-Urey, the Miller-Urey experiment. You gotta know your doubly autonomous experiments, folks. Positive. In this mountain range, a mummy colloquially known as the Ice Maiden was found preserved with animal-style tattoos. The Ukol Plateau is found within this mountain range where the Denisovans were originally found. This mountain range is the namesake of a largely discredited language family that attempted to connect Japanese, Mongolian, and Turkish. Brand points named this mountain range which straddles Russia, Altai. Your bonus, the Altai Mountains are the origin of this river, the longest tributary river in the world. This river flows into the Ob in western Siberia. Someone.
Irritation. The irritation river.
Yeah, the next syllable. You added an extra syllable.
That's how we say it, Turkish.
He said irritation. That's an
Yeah,
extra syllable.
IRTYSH.
If you added
He said,
No, that,
if you said irritation, then and you said irritation,
yeah, that's how we say it, right? Now, what's the difference?
she said awesome.
The rules suggest that the rules indicate that the superfluous syllable is, right consonants are unacceptable, or switching to consonants.
But he's also displaying exact knowledge of that. I mean, Kazakhstan, Iritish, that's how we say it. I mean, that's how
no.
I say it.
We're not disagreeing with, we're saying that if you add a syllable that we can clearly hear was added. So Kazakhstan and Kazakhstan is still spelled the same way, even though you pronounce it phonetically. This is iritish versus iritish.
Can you say that? Can you say it?
Iritish.
So you're still saying it incorrectly based on the pronunciation. So you said
Exactly,
iritish.
That's how we say it. Because, okay, tell the changed version, please. What, I don't, even I don't hear the changed version.
You want to let's move on.
You're saying
Because
iritish.
there is a Y there. IRYTSH. If you
No,
look
there is
at
no
Atlas.
Y.
There is no Y.
Well,
It is
in
Irish.
your National Geographic Atlas has a Y in there. It calls out IRYTSH. We look at the big, huge, fat National Geographic Atlas.
No, we don't.
There is an IRTYSH. That is the common acceptance. No,
Yeah.
I can't find
So
it.
how do you say that then?
Irritation. Yeah,
Irritation.
irritation.
So,
Irritation?
Yeah.
It's like an irritation.
Yeah.
okay, so that's, I mean,
The protest could be wrong.
Okay.
This is a protest.
But the rules also indicate that a parent-initiated protest is invalid.
Right. Well, so we can't accept that because the discussion was already said based on the outside source of the match.
We got plenty of questions on that, and you guys are up 80%.
We also have to be very nitpicky because this is a final match.
You guys are up 80-10. It's puzzle 4. This story's narrator bribes a cook at the Tombs, a jail in Lower Manhattan. That character in the story is arrested as a vagrant after an office which employs turkey and nippers moves buildings. The narrator of this story exclaims, humanity, after learning of the death of the title character who once worked in a dead letter office and repeatedly states, I would prefer not to. For 10 points in this 1853 short story by Herman Melville. Sorry, now. I'm set on Wall Street. It's called Bartleby the Scrivener. Puzzle 5. The initiation of this process is tightly controlled by protein complexes known as eukaryotic initiation factors. Elongation that occurs during this step of gene expression is terminated once a stop codon, such as U, A, or G, enters the A site of a ribosome. This process occurs in the cytoplasm of a cell and produces a specific sequence of amino acids.
Translation.
Translation, yes. Bonus is translation. This RNA molecule uses its anticodon loop to recognize specific mRNA codons and has an amino acid attached to one of its ends. Yeah, good. 20 plus of 6. This person was invited to the U.S. to found an organization that employed Leon Barzan and Jerome Robbins. This person choreographed the Lorenz Hart and Richard Rodgers musical On Your Toes, and this person married the Norwegian Vera Sabina. This person played Drosselmeyer in the most famous onstage version of the ballet, The Nutcracker. Sorry, no, for 10 points, he is Georgian-American choreographer and dancer who co-founded the New York City Ballet. This is George Balanchine, originally Balanchine. 7. A acetylated form of this biopolymer is being studied to improve drug delivery systems, especially through the skin. Composed of N-acetylglucosamine units, this polysaccharide is the second most abundant biopolymer on Earth. This polysaccharide provides structural support and protection in the exoskeletons of arthropods.
Kitten.
Yeah, chitin, but the syllables are all there. Your bonus. Chitin is the second most abundant polysaccharide in nature behind this organic compound, the main constituent of plant cell walls.
Cellulose?
Yes. 8.
58.
Okay. No. Roll. This person was raised by a family that also fostered David Dixon Porter and William D. Porter. This person commanded the Union Gulf blockading squadron aboard the USS Hartford during the Civil War. Although elevated after the war, this person was the first naval officer in American history to hold the rank of full admiral. Farragut, yeah, good bonus. During the Civil War, Admiral Farragut was victorious off the coast of this southern U.S. state in the Battle of Mobile Bay.
Alabama.
Yes.
So we have.
Let's go places you.
Rancho with 80, Ardenwood with 70, so that means Rancho is the first question category.
Your categories are Baroque music, Mexican states, and radioactive elements.
You can okay. Go. But then we're going with atomic. Elements.
Your lead-in is going to be concerning radioactives. You get 60 seconds. You know how this works. Concerning radioactive elements, name the European country governed from Paris that gives its name to element 87. Element with symbol U, often used in nuclear power plants. Home of Marie Curie, which inspired the name of an element she discovered. Yes, element named for the location of Lawrence National Laboratory in a namesake California college town. Yeah, element that lends its name to the bottommost group of elements in the periodic table from 89 to 103. No. Noble gas that the EPA has labeled the second most frequent cause of lung cancer. Noble gas. Sorry, that's still good for you. Bounce backs over here. Concerning radioactive elements, name the you get just element that lends its name to the bottommost group of elements in the periodic table. Elements 89 to 103. Yes, as in the accident. And the noble gas that the EPA has labeled the second most frequent cause of lung cancer.
Radon?
Yeah, they can have both.
For the activity, could you accept that?
I could accept actinides, which is weird because they're missing from element, but that's not bad. Anyways, your other categories are Baroque music in Mexican states. No love for Mexican states? All right. Your leading is concerning music of the Baroque period. Concerning music of the Baroque period, named the start. Highest pitched string instrument whose Baroque configuration uses gut strings. No, flower string season in the first concerto of Vivaldi's The Four Seasons type. Yes. British German composer of water music and Messiah. Yes. Type of keyboard instrument for which Bach wrote a well-tempered set of music. Yes. German composer best known as for his canon in D. No. Italian composer whose Orfeo is the oldest opera still performed today.
Renee.
No, sorry. 30 on the bounce. Sorry, 30 on the initial lightning round, and you have 3 bounce backs concerning the music of the Baroque period. Name the highest pitch string instrument. Baroque what configuration of gut strings. Violin. German composer best known for his canon in D. I'm absolutely sure you guys have played Pachelbel's canon. Pachelbel. And the Italian composer whose L'Orfeo is the oldest opera still widely performed today. This is Monteverdi, Claudio Monteverdi. It's different than Verdi. They're very different, but both Italian opera composers. That is nothing on bounce back, and that leaves.
No, they got 10.
That is 10 on the bounce back. I am stupid, and
We have a score of 130 for Rancho, and we have 120 for Ardenwood.
good catch up, John Ardenwood, but the 10-point lead remains with Rancho. And 30, 20 times, you guys know what can change in this order. Let's see what happens. Toss 1. This person developed the idea of a rational Apollonian ideal, which was contrasted with a spontaneous Dionysian one. This continental philosopher, who wrote books such as Beyond Good and Evil and The Gay Science, in which this thinker stated that God is dead. 20. 2. This region consists of specialized nucleosomes containing a histone H3 variant called SENPA or CBNPA. This region functions as a site for the assembly of kinetochores, which are protein complexes that bind to spindle fibers. This region's position, whether central, sub-metacentric, or telocentric, aids in classifying chromosomes within a karyotype, and points to the specialized chromosomal region that plays a major role in cell division and chromosome segregation. Now, sorry. Time is the central here, so. 3. This group existed for about 3 years and produced an almanac financed by Bernard Kohler, which focused on children's spoken non-Eurocentric art. It was key to the development of modern abstraction. This group shares its name with the 1903 painting by one of its founding members and 2 other founding members of this group, August Mack and Franz Marc, who killed in World War I. Bernard points identify this group of German artists who were named for a colorful horseman.
Red.
Sorry, no. Who, colorful horseman painted by Vasily Kandinsky. It's called the Blue Riders, they're Blau Reiter. 4. This leader was accused of orchestrating the Kukurovny genocide in Matabele land, which involved use of the North Korean trained Pit Brigade. This leader was ousted in a coup that replaced him with Emerson Mnangagwa. 30. First by 5. 5. During a period of this era, the Earth experienced the expansion of vast coniferous forests. During another period of this era, was characterized. Sorry, no. Another period of this era was characterized by the presence of species such as the Stegosaurus and the Allosaurus. This era, which also experienced the break of Pangea, ended with a massive extinction event at the end of the Cretaceous period. For 10 points, identify this geological era of reptiles comprised of the Triassic and Jurassic periods. Yeah, for 10. Toss up 6. This children's book was adapted into a 2016 Amazon Prime special narrated by Lawrence Fishburne. This book's protagonist pretends he's a mountain climber and slides down after he figures he is too young to join the older boys in a fight. After waking up and putting on a red suit, this book's protagonist.
Like the snow war. The snow.
No, sorry. This book's protagonist Peter hits a suit with a stick.
Where the weapons are.
Sorry, no. It's the Snowy Day is the specific title. Titles are 50 point swing, last 2. This group of animals has a muscular third stomach called the omasum, which is located between the reticulum and omasum. This group of animals exhibits a distinctive pattern of cud-chewing behavior in which they spend extended periods regurgitating, re-chewing, and swallowing partially digested food as part of a specialized digestive system. For 10 points, in this group of herbivorous animals, mammals that include bears, mammals such as cattle, sheep, and giraffes. These are called ruminants. Ruminants is a specific term we need. And toss of eight. George Percy gave some descriptions of this period, from which investigators discovered a girl named Jane in 2013. The failure of the sea venture to arrive and meet their supply caused this period, which was ameliorated with the arrival of Thomas West, Baron de la War. This period ended when survivors tried to sail to Chesapeake Bay, but were stopped by Francis West. And once in the 1609 to 1610 period of hunger faced by colonists. Answer? Time, sorry. For 10. And with that, let's go on. Congratulations, Ben. Thompson, well-deserved third place. And equally well-deserved fourth place for Townsend Hardiman. Please, Heather, all of you receive your awards.